Mom, hi Pops, hi Chewy, hi T. Thank you for watching the video. Today we're exploring more of the property, looking for more standing dead wood. So we can cut that down and add it to the pile. As you can see, we took the path down the center of the property and we headed east at Argo Rock. We have video of some of our wanderings.
I'm on this video now because I don't know. Anyways, so trekking through this stuff is actually not too difficult for Sammy because she just kind of floats on the snow. But every step I have to go super slow because I'll suddenly just drop down and it hurts a lot on my back. And I was a little upset because I think a Yeti set out a human trap for me here. As you'll see in a second, when I try to walk by, I get hung up. But I was glad I had Sammy to protect me from the Yetis. Yeah, there I am, stuck again. So,
okay.
Being big makes it harder to fit under trees and between trees and over trees and under trees. It just, big in trees, not that great. So we heading back here again, looking for standing deadwood, like Sammy said.
Yeah, I actually feel over there.
And as well with the snow, it's soft today because it's melting. It's been +4 today. It's only going down to -4 tonight. And again, tomorrow is again above freezing. So all the snow that's up in the trees is melting and falling down with the wind. You kind of have to be careful of where you're going and look as to what is above you as well as what is in front of you.
It's actually kind of funny. It's like a crappy lottery where you could get smashed in the head by something heavy and wet, or it could land right beside you. When it lands right beside you, you're happy. When it lands on you, you don't know for a couple minutes until you wake up again. This is, again,
no idea.
Right here demonstrates why being fat sucks. I take one step and I just drop. And I pack down with my foot to make sure I had footing and everything, but
Let it come back when the snow melts.
Straight down.
He's gonna try to move again there, and I don't know what he's doing with the machete, but
I was trying to paddle.
okay.
Okay, Sammy is checked out for the next couple minutes, and I'll continue on. So there you go, step and thunk. Right
You
to
are
the
waist
bottom.
deep in snow.
What's really annoying is Sammy just, again, glides over the snow like she's always wearing snowshoes, which I will give. The boots that she's wearing are pretty big, so they do give her a little bit extra purchase, but mine are very big, and they do me no good whatsoever.
No.
So this is like a little valley that we didn't know was there.
It's a nice little area.
We don't
is.
know what's
Like, this
underneath
is
all
almost-
that snow,
What,
but
I
it
have
is
no
pretty
idea
interesting
what
to see
camping
that
is.
there's trees on
That's what
either
camping
side
is right here.
and just kind of like this empty
But I
spot in
don't
the
know.
middle. We're gonna try to go down there, and
Yes.
there's dead trees on
This is
both
me
sides.
walking. Look at that.
So this is where I got frustrated because
This
as
is
you can
her, the
see,
same
buried up to
snow.
my hip, and she goes to check this out, and she's just walking, and it's
Doesn't
just
even need
barely past her
snowshoes.
ankle. I was over there, and I
What a
sunk
pain.
again, straight up to my hip.
Like I
It's
sink
just one of those things. Was
up to
like,
my waist
this is what I go through.
with every
To
step.
walk over there, or to walk anywhere on the
Being
property,
fat.
I have to go through that. And even if Sammy tries to pat it down for me walking in front, it doesn't help because I still just sink straight in.
And this is an interesting little area here. It's
I mean,
just,
this has
it
gotta
might
be
be
a
a
giant
rock
rock.
underneath, we think. But it's, again, there's no trees. Maybe there's a couple of twigs sticking out,
There's
but
nothing that we can see growing on it.
no trees growing. It's just like a
No
little
trees.
random hole.
And it's just-
well, there's these
Yeah, we
twigs.
are kind of worried it might
They
actually
should be
be a
gone out.
hole because we're pretty close to the
Small
Martin
amount of
Bird mine.
Mm-hmm.
It might be an old mine shaft. I guess they litter all the properties around the area. So we're not going anywhere near it until
Only worry
everything
is it
thaws
might be an
out.
old mine shaft.
Then we can see what it actually
Yeah,
is. If it's a
that's a
rock,
concern.
So I don't think we-
awesome. We'll probably actually start putting something there for rental, Airbnb, because we're going to do that through the summer.
Yeah.
It could be a
Falling
nice little
down there would be
campground for
bad.
someone. And it's nice and tucked away, so we're not going to bother anybody. There's no squirrels out today either, which is kind of odd, but they'll probably be back later. It's just usually we hear them bringing chattering at us, but
show them the trail.
Well, especially on
It's
sunny
quiet.
days.
You can't-
On sunny
Can't really
days, they
see it
usually
yet.
go nuts,
You can walk
fighting
back
with each other, yelling at us
Oh,
whenever
yeah.
we get near.
Back and show
But I think we've seen one squirrel, and that was it. And there's a lot of red squirrels around, so it's really weird. Here, Sammy's walking around to see. There actually seems to be a path that goes up to the top of this hill that we're walking towards.
Spot right
Yeah, you
up
can
there.
kind of see it there, just behind the birch tree. There's another tree that's kind of in the center, but it's,
She really liked that tree, so she got a close up of it.
yeah, just off to, there's a lot of sap on that tree too. It's just one of those firs. They're all over the place. They're very sappy trees.
The younger ones are sappy. It's really weird. We thought we had two different types of trees on there until we actually looked up what tree it was. And it's a balsam fir. They're the long, thin ones with that kind of look pineish, but their needles are shorter. They have a lot of sap in them when they're young. So generally under, was it 5 years? 5 to 7 years, they'll be very sappy. And after that, they get this kind of reddish scale over top of them. So they look like an entirely different tree. Until you realize it's just that they're the older ones. And the older ones are very, very firm. We've come across a couple dead of the older one,
Yeah.
and I've tried to pull them out by the root, and they're extremely difficult to pull out. Whereas the younger ones, I mean, you can pull them out pretty easily.
Going up there right now.
And this is the little path we
Not
were
really.
trying to show you earlier. There's a really old dead birch there at the top, so we're gonna go work our way around a bit as well, because it seems very steep and difficult to climb. So we're gonna work our way around and see if we can get up to the top that way instead of just going straight through it.
Three of them really close together.
Whenever you see me stop and point with my machete, it's not because I think I'm under attack. We're always looking for standing dead trees because they remain dry. The ones that are lying down in the snow tend to
And
get
that
wet.
just goes
But the
up
standing dead
and-
ones, you'll see me, I'll point at them, and that's kind of just marking for us
Yeah.
where the standing dead are. So when we come back through, we
I
can
would.
go straight to them and collect them for firewood.
And this is me trying to show the sky, which I think is really cool today. It's kind of a breeze. So the clouds are just moving around. And the trees are moving. I think it's pretty.
It's one of the trippy things actually being back there
There's
is when the
rabbits.
wind hits the trees, the whole forest just kind of does this wave at you, and it gets a little trippy.
I'm trying to show
Wow.
this is the top of that little ridge that
Rock.
we wanted to get to.
Yeah.
And it's just a sheer
Decent size one,
drop
too.
off.
Yeah, it's probably about 30
Watch where you
feet
film,
down.
just film by knife in the tree.
She calls it a little ridge. It's a big ridge. It's a long way down to those trees. So much so that the bigger trees at the bottom are about,
It's
I would say, 2/3
They're
down.
up.
So we're seeing the top third of those trees. It's very deep.
It's more of the sky. Now I'm heading out towards the marsh. There's a bunch of the dead cedars there. Sadly, we can't use them for firewood because they're wet inside. And this is more the other side of the path. It's all rock and more trees. Very steep. I haven't actually tried to go up there yet. And this is out on the marsh. There are no animal tracks out there. But we can hear snow machines. And I think that way there's might be an old path or a snowmobile path. Thank you for watching. Now it's time to go home, have some snacks, and relax. Bye.
Bye.